Welcome to the Tone Jerks podcast. I'm your host, Brian Gower, and with me today we got...
Kyle McIntyre.
Oh, yeah. All right, Kyle. What's new in your world? What's shaking? What's grooving?
Well, the split record album comp, whatever, should have been released today.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time, I mean, it's on some platforms, it's not on everything yet because it takes a little bit of time. So it's on Spotify yet as of the recording. But yeah, by the time it hits, it should be out. By the time we drop this fucking heat, the podcast obviously, should be good.
Yeah.
So,
and that was who was it with?
It's with Andrew Walsh.
Mm.
It's a lot of Patreon guys actually. It's Andrew Walsh, R.J. Smith, Will Lehue. Eric Pabon is on that. Is that how you say his last name?
Yeah.
From Just Surprise Me. Or no, not Just Surprise Me, but damn, I'm gonna get heat for that. The Masters of the Cinematic Universe. Yeah. So.
And then what was the name of the comp?
It's just Dark Days #2. It's
okay.
like Dark Days 2. We just keep it simple. We didn't have time to fight over a name.
Gotcha. And the first
We're
one
trying
was
to get fucking out.
I assume the first one was named that too.
No, the first one's not Dark Days.
Oh.
No, it's in sequence. So, I'm sorry, I was trying to throw you off. You're like, that's not funny.
I don't get it.
I don't fucking get it. So, yeah, just the Halloween ones. So,
okay.
Yeah. Or, the October.
Yeah.
It's like almost the end. It's like, right now it's the 17th today.
Yeah.
So, squeaking in there.
Yeah. But, spooky season.
Whatever. You could listen to it whenever, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. I actually hate horror movies. I don't know we've talked about it on the cast before, but I hate horror movies, but, do a little research watching things. I can watch clips and stuff, but like watching like a movie with the lights down and like I start getting like, ooh.
Yeah, I recently watched...
He's behind you! Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
Watched The Thing. I think John Carpenter's The Thing.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Kurt Russell, main actor in it. The
80s one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
82, I believe. Watched it with Train. It's one of his favorite movies. And I guess it's horror, right? This alien thing, kind of, and it kind of takes on shape of living organisms.
Yeah. It occupies like, it's pretty gross.
It takes their shape, and it can be the shape of a dog or people,
I see like a spider, or like a head with a... It's been a while since I've seen this, actually.
Yeah. Oh, you're frozen.
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Is it because you pulled up a video?
I can't. You're frozen. Hold on, let me text you.
No, there it goes.
There. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. See, I looked fine on my end, probably because it's getting my video feed. There must have been. Yeah. You're probably maybe because you were looking up something. I don't know.
Maybe. Anyways, so yeah, it looks like a head that has like spider legs crawling out of it.
Yeah.
And
it's all practical effects too. Yeah, because it's not.
Yeah.
It's it was I'm like, I guess that's horror, right? I mean, it's not. I mean, it is a monster kind of alien thing. And I watched that. And I'm like, all right, yeah, I like that movie. It was good. I was telling Train, I'm like, oh yeah, if you just kind of force me to watch a movie, I'll watch it, but on my own.
Clockwork Orange style, sit you down, put the little things in your eyes.
Yeah. It was the other day. I was like, I'm gonna force myself to watch a horror movie. And I'm like, okay, hit up Train. I'm like, what should I watch? And he's like, oh, give me a list of several different ones, and then I go on HBO Max, and I'm like, there's way too much. I gotta sit down even more for this. Just overwhelmed by choices to watch or what to watch. And then I just finished the movie. I started it maybe a month ago. I'm like, oh, I gotta finish this movie, Dutch. You remember that movie? It's like with Ed O'Neill.
Dutch. No, I don't.
I remember as a kid watching it, and like only thing I remember is like, essentially it's like Ed O'Neill plays like the boyfriend to his woman, and she has a kid in like private school or whatever. So he's like, oh, for holidays, go pick him up and then take him, bring him home. And then he's like, oh, it'll be a good bonding thing. And then it's just like wacky adventures on the road. And then it's actually a pretty good movie.
Yeah, I remember seeing this.
Yeah, and I'm like, why do my parents let me watch this? They get robbed by hookers. And then just like random parts which I'm like, this is like how shitty Ed O'Neill's life is, that he gets robbed, he has no money, he's stuck in the middle of nowhere with his kid that he hates, that hates him, and then he goes and slips and then splits his pants and his shoe comes off and hits him in the face. And so he's sitting in a ditch just with his underwear hanging out. I was like, Jesus Christ. Why did that have to be in the movie?
Yeah.
But they put it in anyways. It's just like, that's what real comedy is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess if we're talking about watching stuff, I've just been putting all my time towards watching NYPD Blue.
Okay.
Actually.
Yeah.
Still. It's a good show, man. It's a good show.
Okay.
That intro. You ever watch the intro of that?
Never
it's like,
seen it, no.
It's like super iconic, the intro.
What is that from? Is that from like the 90s or early 2000s?
Yeah.
Or what? Okay.
It's like 93 is when they started.
Okay.
So, I'm on season 3 now.
Okay.
Which, to get there, oh my God. It's like 22 episodes.
A season?
Like a season.
Yeah.
And they're hour long. They're not.
Oh, shit. Okay.
They're like, 50 some minutes, or maybe like 49 or 48 minutes long.
Yeah.
They're long.
I think to like my watch list of things that I'm like, I don't know why I like talk myself out of doing things. Like, I'm like, oh, I really want to watch Frasier. I'm like, why don't you do it? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's my answer.
It doesn't take much.
Why don't you do it? And then I'm like, well, because it's so many episodes to watch. I don't know. I'm just going to watch Trailer Park Boys again.
Dang. Yeah, I've been wanting to watch Trailer Park Boys again.
And then, like, you have like I don't know if you have a game, like, playlist or your, like, backlog for games. I'm like, or you pretty much just get a new game and play the shit out of it, then move on, right?
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, sick! New Call of Duty came out. hopefully it's exactly the same as the other one.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah,
right.
It's remastered. Wow, I hope it's exactly like the other one, just updated graphics.
Mm-hmm.
Nailed it.
Yeah, to me, I'm like, I don't know what to play next. I'm like, well, some of these games are really long. I don't know. How can I even? It's like, well, in my head, I'm like, well, it's gonna be a really long, long game. I don't know if I want to start it. I'm like, what the hell does that mean?
Yeah,
I'm just gonna play Tetris again.
Fuck. I do have games on my phone. I do like the they're kind of like escape games, where you have to. They're puzzle games to escape a whatever. But I started playing. I have. Man, I don't even know how many are on. From one like studio, I think they made like 12 or 13 of one storyline. Yeah. And so it's really strange though. It's like the story. I don't even know what the fucking storyline is. I've played all these games. Yeah. Like and you don't have to. You can start anywhere on them, and the story basically just develops. Okay. That's how they've kind of written them. But it's like line drawing, whatever. But really weird shit. It's like, oh, you combine things to, or use the key to unlock this, and oh, that's the thing you're looking for. Oh, you have, whatever. It's called the Rusty Lake, basically, series, and it kind of has like a similar like Jason kind of vibe, like Crystal Lake, like horror type thing, but. This turned into like a Patreon episode. Yeah.
Normally we do Patreon first, but today was like, oh, let's do the main.
Yeah. I guess I'll stop talking. But anyways, I just started playing those again, and I've been clearing through them. I think there's like 12 or 15 of these games, and I have them all on my phone.
Yeah. You got any games on your phone? No. Log off, kid.
Anyways, long story short, fuck, dude. We're doing what's new, right?
Yeah. So you got the compilation out.
Yeah, so that is out. It is on iTunes right now as of this very moment, but it'll be everywhere soon.
Shortly. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's called Dark Days. It should be. We'll post it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll post it in the comments, or no, we'll post it in the description.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, I got a couple more things. We've talked about spiders in the room before, right? We've had to stop podcasting
because Kyle. Yeah.
Fuck. So the other day I think I was just making music or just in here.
I was just pulling my
and
bud.
Same yeah. Probably pulling.
I was just pulling my bud. You're like, oh shit. Oh,
yeah, so on the same spot on the so I have a carpet on the wall right here. And I'm like, something caught my eye on it on the wall. I'm like, zoomed in on that fucking thing. Spider.
Yeah.
Like a wolf spider. It's that brownish gray spider.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, like not taking my eyes off of you, because last time I did like a the fuck, where'd it go? Like it knew exactly when I looked away.
Yeah, it used its spidey sense.
It's like just it probably moved just barely outside, and then wherever I was looking, it just kept crawling away. Yeah. Anyways, so this one grabbed a book I have.
Yeah,
still in its like plastic. I was like, perfect. It's brand new. I take this thing, and Carrie's on the other side of the wall in like a work meeting.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I gotta do it. So
my house. I
hit
have to protect it.
That's my fucking house.
Kevin McAllister, this thing.
So I hit on the wall, and then I follow up with a freaking, so it's like double. How you can just freaking
punch, you hit it with the book, and then hit him with the fucking
and then boom,
right
double
hook.
team. Yeah, and then I peel the book back a little bit, and then so the spider's smashed up against the wall.
Yeah,
but these little tiny spiders start falling off of it.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh fuck that! So I put the book back down. And I go,
bah, bah.
And then I push and kind of grind it.
Grind.
Oh my god! Fuck!
Like
it's fucking massacre.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's perfect because it's spooky season. You got the spider.
Yeah, dude, it scared the fucking shit out of me. I was like, oh shit.
There's something about just spiders. It's like I totally get it, like what they're there for, but it's also like,
yeah,
I don't want them on me. Like I'll relocate them if I can. And then, yeah.
No, it's good. I mean, yeah, eat the bugs, but dude, like this is not the place for you.
Yeah. So I have like a screen on my window, and then it's very. I mean, there's like a little tiny kind of hole in it, and I was just like looking out the window, and I'm like, oh, there's a spider on there, and he's trying to get through that hole, and I'm like, all right, sorry, pal. Bink. And I just flicked it on my side of the, and probably was like, ah. I'm like, no, sorry, you're not coming in here. You stay out there.
Seats taken.
Yeah. You're like, so I'm like, sorry, pal. This is Sparta.
Yeah, pretty much. The guy didn't know he was on a fucking trampoline, dude.
Boing. Probably just killed that thing, and you're like, well, so too bad.
Yeah, and I felt bad because it's like I'm killing. It looked like hundreds.
Yeah.
Who knows, dude? Because I hit it, and then they just started like dropping. I'm like, oh fuck this!
Pop, pop, pop.
It's not in my house. So so I did my best to clean up underneath, but like I hardly saw any. So I'm like, they're gone. They're in here.
You just lie to yourself, out of sight, out of mind.
Got them all. Yep. Fucking throw a fucking match behind me walking out of this room with all this shit and just let it all.
Just dump it in kerosene and you're like, all right.
Yeah, well, we tried. So anyways, that freaked me out. That happened a little while ago. I should have brought it up when it was fresh.
Yeah.
It's actually,
it's like I've been.
I was traumatized. I couldn't talk about it.
Yeah, I've been waking up like every day. I have like new like I think like mosquito bites or whatever on me, like on my cankles and on my like elbows and arms and shit like that. And then one on my neck, I think. And then I'm like, what the fuck?
Shit.
Then making me think, I'm like, is it mosquito? I don't see them anywhere. But I guess they're so small. So like, anyways, so I'm like, I'm just getting eaten alive here. And then it made me think, I'm like,
could have some bed bugs.
I'm like, what if I have a spider?
Just kidding. You have to have a bed to have bed bugs.
Yeah. What if there's spiders in here?
Burn.
So I've never seen. I haven't seen spiders in this room, like since I painted it gray. And think, I'm like, maybe there's a shit ton of them, and I just don't see them. They're all just like.
You should dust in the corners and see.
But it looks clean.
I went around the front of the house with a shop vac.
Yeah.
And got all like the daddy long legs.
Yeah.
There's tons of them. In the heat, right? They were just like so many. Like, and we left the front porch light on continuously, and so they were just multiplying. Like they're just catching whatever bugs.
Yeah.
We were just feeding the shit out of them.
Yeah.
And so I went around the whole front of the house and just vacuumed them all up. I felt bad. You're like, just suck them in there. Like, well, sorry.
Well, it made me think too with the mosquito bites. Maybe. Maybe because I changed my soap that I use. I use this like, hippy dippy soap. Maybe for that they're like, this is great.
It's like you're covered in butter now. Like
they're like, oh, you don't have these like harsh chemicals from the Irish Spring on your body.
Yeah. You could try put a little bug spray on.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not fun to put on yourself, you know?
Yeah.
You could try citronella, but you're not supposed to burn citronella candles indoors.
Well, the thing is, I could try anything because I've been doing nothing but getting bit and bitching about it.
Yeah.
Like, that sucks. And then I just scratch the shit out of it.
What's the deal with the little bug bites?
They're like, so what have you been doing? Nothing. Just keep getting bit. Like, well, you could do something. Well, shit.
You could leave your purple lights on, like your, see if the ultraviolet look.
Uh-huh.
Do you have any ultraviolet lights? They like to go towards those things.
The mosquitoes?
Yeah. So you can kind of see if...
Well, then I'm going to attract them. I won't do that.
Well, it'll take them away from you, at least.
Yeah. And then a coworker said, which I'm like, somebody tells you something, you're just like...
Sure.
Yeah.
You don't know my life.
No, I'm like, yeah, that sounds like that would work. It's crazy enough to work. She's like, oh, put dryer sheets. Just put one in your pocket. They hate that. I'm like, okay.
You just dry your clothes with dryer sheets. Isn't that the same thing?
No, but have one in your pocket. So like an unused one and then you just repel them. That's what she said. She's like, so I swear to God, Brian, that's what it'll work. I'm like, all right.
Try it.
My coworker said, I haven't done it yet. Because I'm like I said, I've done nothing. I'm just like, yeah, that sounds like it could work. And it's a very minimal effort. I'm not going to do it.
There's I think in California, at least where you are, there's like two different types of mosquitoes, like a bigger mosquito and then like a little tiny fucker.
I bet it's the tiny fuckers that are getting me.
Yeah. So we put up one of those infrared. It was a little like bug zapper, but we got like at a hardware store, and it's infrared bug zapper, has a little cage on the inside, so they fly towards it and they get buzzed. They get
fucked them up.
Yeah, and I remember looking in there and going, "What the fuck, little tiny guys, little tiny." I'm like, "Is that even a mosquito?" And I'm like, really looking at it. I'm like, "Yeah, there's a fucking stink. Like, there's a little proboscis bat, right there.
Yeah,
little needle.
Son of a bitch. Really fucking
tiny fucker.
Yeah, and they do
just a little bit bigger than like a fruit fly.
Yeah, so much damage. And then also, I make it way worse by fucking scratching the shit out of it because it feels so good.
It does feel good, and then it just hurts.
Yeah, and then it feels immediately worse because I'm scratching it, and then I made one on my leg. I was just scratching the shit out of, and I'm like, oh wow, that looks so much worse because now it's just like has my just gnarled to my own leg.
You're trying to get like a werewolf trying to get into a house,
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, that looks so bad.
Scratching up the door.
I'm wearing my fucking Dickie shorts, and now my ugly ass bug bites on my legs. They used to be sexy, dude.
When when the sun hits those, that's when they really start to fucking itch.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. But
because you're trying to avoid it, and then like the sun hits them and it like heats them up, and then they start to like they feel like they're activating. Mm-hmm. Like maybe there's a bacteria in there that's like, oh yes,
yeah,
photosynthesis.
And then also makes me think I'm like, it's probably mosquitoes, but I'm like, what if it's a spider? And it's just in the middle of the night goes,
could be fleas, right?
No, fleas don't. Yeah, back in the day, I had a cat when I was like in high school. Had really bad fleas. I remember we used to do like the traps, glue traps or whatever to catch them. We just it pretty much lived with it. You know, these fucking fleas on this cat. Poor cat. And then even, I think if cats go outside at all, they're going to get fleas.
Yeah.
Luckily, my cat, Ella, she doesn't even really know what's out there. And she's like, yeah, I have no reason to go outside because I have food here.
Yeah, why would I go out there?
Yeah.
Mine like to go out. Mm-hmm. Mine like to go outside. But I want to give them a bigger place to hang out. Mm-hmm. You know. But there's like vicious dog. I was doing like scrolling through like was it neighborhood thing?
Yeah.
Next door, and there's like people. Yeah, there's dogs out on the loose. That don't let it. Be careful, they might kill your cats. We had 2 cats. This thing got into our backyard and killed them.
The hell? Are they just wild dogs, or what the fuck is?
No, no one had. Yeah, they took a picture of the dog, and people were like, "Oh, if you recognize it, yeah, they got into my yard." What
kind of dog?
My kids were in the yard, tried to get him out. Whatever. I'm like, and then someone's like, "Yeah, that dog killed my cats." I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm. Kind of dog?
Like, yeah. Kind of looked like a pit bull.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say.
It was a skinnier, taller, but the face looked like a pit bull.
Definitely is like,
but maybe like a boxer, but like
yeah,
not so scrunchy face.
There's only like one time which I was like, I got high with BJ, and we were like going to like the liquor store, and then I'm like, oh yeah, let's go. We're high, so what we need? Let's get beer. And so we're walking to the liquor store, and then this dog, pit bull, just starts following us. I'm like, don't start running. And I'm like,
yeah,
this may be friend. I'm like, don't acknowledge it because we don't know if it's friendly. And the fact that it's like, poof, 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 as it's walking towards us, I'm like, oh shit. And then BJ's like, just calm down. I got this. And then I'm also high too. I'm like, shit. And I've only been high maybe like less than 5 times in my life. I don't like it. It's not for me. People always say, you just haven't had the right weed, dude. You haven't had the right weed. I'm like, no, I've had like probably.
I've tried,
like
5 different times.
3 or 4 different times. I'd say under 5 for sure.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't hate it every time. Anyway, so I'm like, oh shit, okay. And then BJ's like, he had these the purple Takis. He's like, I got an idea. He started throwing some of them at around the dog. And the dog's like, eats it, and he goes, Pah! And then runs away. We were saved by Takis.
Like disgusting.
That was because the thing ate it. It's like, oh, of course this, and it's like, it's hot. It's like this, just crappy,
probably horrible texture.
Yeah,
and the dog's
the dog ate several
foreign,
of them, and then it's probably and then like left. It probably was like, this is not worth it. I gotta go find a baby to bite.
Yeah.
But I remember that was like one time I'm like, oh, we could get attacked by this dog. It's loose, probably from its and then in BJ we say it like, honest to God, this is not fabricated story. I'm like, that's what saved us as Takis. And like Johnny Appleseed, BJ just like, oh, throwing some around. All right, to liquor store, boys.
Yeah. Carry on.
We need some PBRs. We have a quest.
Anyways, we're doing some what's new, right?
Yeah,
Jesus, we did it again. I did go to Guitar Center today.
Okay.
Tried to look at some of their used stuff. nothing really jumping out. I mean, there was like a really cool, bass. If they put them up like towards the ceiling so you can never see. There's like a P bass that looked like it was like 70s or
Yeah.
They want a shitload for it, but anyways,
why don't you just do like in the one TikTok video where some guy gets an amp and stands on it and grabs a guitar on the tallest shelf. And to me, that guy's a dickhead. But people are like, man, the guitar store employee is such an asshole. I'm like, it's a liability for the guy to break his neck, for the amplifier, and for the guitar. It's like everything in that situation is bad. Just get somebody who has a ladder and is paid to do so. I mean, maybe because I come from working retail. I'm like, I don't want people climbing up shit, you dumbass.
Here was a conversation I overheard. The guy was, someone was trying to play guitar.
Yeah.
And he's trying to tune.
Yeah.
Which is important to play guitar. You want it to be in tune.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy walks up to the front counter.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, do you have a tuner? I just want to tune these guitars. And the guy's like, pretends to like look around like, yeah, man, sorry, I don't have any, I don't have one for you.
Yeah.
Okay. He goes back and sits down and he continues to try and tune. So the whole time you're hearing him play through an amp. He's trying to friggin', So I'm walking around the room looking at things, and so that was at the front desk.
Yeah.
And he's kind of close to the front desk near the used gear, and
it's also there's free tuners on your phone.
Yeah.
The Boss makes one for free. The TU2 is an app. Get it.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm walking around and I get to like the table, the repair station, whatever. Yeah. There's a tuner on the counter. No one there. And I go, yoink. I yoinked it and, shopped around the room a little more, walked back to the guy. I was like, here, I found this for you. Here you go.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not sure if the battery's even working, but here you go. It was just like a snark clip on.
Yeah. Give it. Yeah.
Dude, I'm a fucking saint. Everyone loved me now.
And then all hoisted you on their shoulders.
Yeah.
And then everybody high-fived you to death.
Yeah. So many pats on the back, dude.
Death by pat on the back. Death by attaboy.
It's just me in there. Yeah. So, anyways, it's only the guy literally who's the only one at the front counter. I get it. He couldn't leave or do anything. Yeah. So you gotta kind of be there. But I did buy some stuff.
Yeah.
So after that sorry display, I still gave them my money.
They should have paid ludicrous display.
Ludicrous display last night. I got some black strap locks from Dunlop. I got some genuine Gibson speed knobs.
There you go.
I'm going to put on this. It'll be the only Gibson thing on that guitar.
The Maestro?
Yeah. The Maestro.
What pickup was in there that you put?
Bill Lawrence.
Okay,
I forget the name.
Yeah. Okay.
Just and I need to play it some more, and really see how it sounds. What else did I get?
Oh, yeah.
I got a pick guard for my PV Predator.
Yeah.
So I think it used to be white, like Proloid white with hot rails in there, like the double hot rails or whatever. Just generic. I tried to look and see who made them.
They weren't Seymour
Duncan.
Duncan.
No. They can't be. The Seymour Duncan puts their name on everything.
Yeah.
Unless it's like someone changed the covers on them, but they were like glued. I already lifted one to see if I could find a serial number, and it was like hot glued still. So
okay,
I just put it back together. I'll leave those for another guitar, like a budget build. But this one, I got the harness in there. I just need to decide on some pickups.
Yeah. I think you should get the Everything Axe ones from Seymour Duncan.
Yeah.
That way you can do, and I don't know.
Yeah, I have a wild guitar.
Yeah, have that being like an everything kind of deal.
Yeah.
You already have a Strat.
Yeah, I got Super Strat. I got regular Strat.
Yeah.
So I can venture away from the stratiness, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got little guy, little music nomad F1 oil. That stands for fuck one.
Yeah, we talked about it last week when I got it, and then you just tested it out on one of your guitars. You're like, yeah, no difference.
Yeah, no, it's that fretboard is dry as fuck.
Yeah. But you applied it with the strings on still.
Yeah,
which you're not supposed to do. You're like, that's all advertising, man. That's how they get you to buy more.
Take the strings off.
Buy more strings.
It says shake bottle, which I did not do.
Shit.
Apply directly to the fretboard. It doesn't say take the strings off.
See, that's poor. Like,
it also doesn't say to breathe in and breathe out too. Like,
they never said take the strings off.
Yeah.
They never said I couldn't smoke inside. If they really didn't want me to smoke this cigarette inside, there'd be a sign.
So yeah, went there just on a whim. I was down in Austin earlier today.
Yeah.
So walked in there. Didn't have any cool pedals.
Yeah. This fucking hellhole.
Yeah, didn't have any cool PV amps. But,
yeah. I pretty much only go to Guitar Center when I'm go get a haircut, which might be coming up soon.
Yeah. See what they got. But you can literally just see what they have online in their used section.
I was looking because there's a couple items that I just like, check out to see if, Guitar Center's got them. As opposed to just only looking on Reverb. And there's one. I'm like, oh, cool. A Bogner Shiva head is at the La Mesa Guitar Center. I'm like, I should just buy that. $1,700.
Damn.
Because I've always wanted to just try one of those.
Yeah, just go try it out. Just go down there.
And then I'm like, would I be just an asshole? I was like, can I hook this up to a cab? Can I have a guitar cable?
Guitar pick.
Can I have a tuner
cable?
Like, yeah, okay. So you planning to buy that? Not at all. I just really wanted to try it. But
I just always loved the idea of owning one.
I actually I'm only in La Mesa because I got a haircut. And I spent $40 on this fucking haircut, and so I'm not going to spend any more money today. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so you just want me to waste my time doing this, and you're not going to purchase anything? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Of course. So are you going to get that tuner or what, pal? I know I have one on my phone, but I can't be bothered. That sounds like a fucking hassle. It sounds like a hassle, you asshole.
Hassle.
Do you want me to take my business elsewhere? Yeah, no, I prefer it. My business of just wasting your time and not buying anything. I'll go to Sam Ash. Good.
Yeah, Sam Ash is kind of I don't know, the rundown kind of, I don't know.
Really?
It's like worse. I would assume it's worse than, at least when I went to the one in San Diego.
Yeah, it was
like
empty.
Worse than Guitar Center.
Yeah, it was empty as fuck. Because people were nice.
Well, they were nice.
Yeah.
That's about it.
That's about it. There was nothing there really.
Yeah.
And people always, some people talk about Guitar Center's so shitty. Why give them their money? Give them your money. I'm like, yeah, guess. But Sam Ash is so far away.
But when you're over there, I guess they're not too far away from each other.
Yeah.
Lemon Grove.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is.
Yeah, no, that's fucking way out there. I do like that Pitbull audio shop, but that's way out there.
Yeah, that's way
30. It's like half an hour away. It's an hour round trip. Just to go and waste their time. They're totally cool with you playing anything. I've never really played anything there. I've gone there to buy stuff because I'm like, I kind of feel bad because it's smaller, the showroom floor. So I'm like, they can hear how badly I'm playing guitar.
Yeah, I don't like playing. I don't like playing in front of people. So you're playing a guitar you've never played before. Mm-hmm. It's usually out of tune. You know,
and you're like, it's not me, it's the guitar is out of tune.
Wait, I'm trying to do something.
I'm actually a fucking virtuoso.
Yeah. So, anyways, I guess last thing, we skipped to my last what's new. God damn.
Yeah, take up 40 minutes.
Fuck, dude. Well, we talked about Spiderz. That's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, no, I like it. Spooky season, dude. Especially, that's a big one. I've never had a spider. Wolf spiders, about how big are they?
They vary, but obviously,
I mean, the one that was in your room was the size of a house, right?
Yeah, that was, yeah.
And you took it out?
Probably all crunched up. It was like this big.
That's big, dude.
Yeah. But I saw it. I saw it from, it's like 4 feet away from my face, or maybe 3 feet. But I was like, I saw it on a patterned rug. I saw it moving, and it just caught my eye. I'm like a fucking eagle, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah. Real, that's how you get the, one shot Kyle.
Yeah.
The eyes.
Boom.
Get a beat on him.
Dude, I don't have my gun here, but yeah.
Yeah, I would have shot through that fucking wall. Yeah. You should have hit him with the fucking rubber band gun.
This would have done nothing.
They would have just pissed it off.
Yeah. Damn, I needed to take care of it.
Yeah.
Anyways, so
just had a bunch of wolf spiders in your house.
Yeah. We talked about it last time. But I got my gate finished.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I did it in like one day.
Mm-hmm.
So got everything up, got everything fitted. There's a couple of things I need to do, just adjustments and cut back some of the wood and but yeah.
Yeah, it looks good.
I had to finish it because some bastard complained about someone else in the neighborhood having having cars. Yeah, no, fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Someone else having cars in the back of their backyard and having them, like you could see them from the street. And so that fucker went around. Is that a problem?
You can't do that?
I guess.
Thought Texas was lawless, dude.
This
it's as lawless as you say.
I know.
And you get fucking assholes bitching about your fence.
Well, it's a nice town, dude. I guess it's way nicer than, I'm the trailer trash, I guess.
Way nicer than I thought it was. I thought I could just fuck around and find it out. But I'm
finding out.
Yeah.
No, so anyways, no one was having a problem except for someone complained about this guy. And so he went around like must have been all of Marble Falls.
Yeah. He did probably in 10 minutes.
Yeah. And he found other people that had the same violation that he was having that they had sent him, and he wrote down everyone's address, took pictures.
What? Oh my god!
And then submitted it to the office.
That's so stupid.
This male Karen here.
That's shit you were dealing with in San Diego.
Yeah.
And you're like,
I don't know who this person is, so
yeah,
it's not a big deal.
Just a bunch of snitch bitches over there, dude.
Yeah.
It's like something about
probably
like
boomer
busybodies.
Yeah,
it's like where it's like mind your business.
Someone who's retired and like, anyway, so
he doesn't have cool cars like you.
Yeah, he's not cool like me, dude. So I didn't know you were cool like that, dude. So yeah, finish the gate. Like I had done the whole fence except for the gate.
Yeah.
And I was holding off on it because I wasn't sure if I was going to weld up something and do a shitty job having to do it multiple times over,
Yeah.
But I eventually bought like a gate, like they call them animal gate or tube gate, where it's literally like tubing, and it's what I mounted all my shit to and mounted like wood paneling to, designed it myself, bro. So it's fucking sick.
I guess I'm looking at the picture here. So you have it, so you can't look into your yard anymore, right?
Mm-mm.
Oh, there you go.
You still have to drive by there and see straight into it.
Yeah, see all the.
So there was 3 cars there. There's like a Bronco, the F-350, which is fine, and the El Camino, which does run,
Mm-hmm.
It's not registered because I'm still looking for my title. After moving, I can't fucking find it. So,
you're like, shit.
Yeah. Anyways, it's mine. But anyways, yeah. So some bastard bitched about it.
Yeah.
And they did the well. If Tommy's got to play by the rules too.
Yeah.
You know,
instead of
just taking one for the team.
Yeah.
He dragged I'm sure a lot of other people into it that were, probably don't have the money to spend on a gate, or, I've already done most of it. I've done it over time.
Yeah. So you just had to get
cost a lot. So
yeah. So probably it's just a busybody to like, oh, I'm gonna go look around other people's yards and da. Like,
anyways, so
leave me be,
stupid bastard.
But you got it done. It looks good.
Yeah. So, weather's been good here. So, last night I got down to 43, dude.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's been weird. But, I'm more open to working outside now, where it's not like hell.
Yeah.
It's
cool down.
Fuck. Anyways, got other projects on the horizon. So,
there you go.
I'll be sure to update you. But anyways, what do you got? I'm sure you got some stuff.
Yeah, I kind of just one thing. So besides getting eaten alive by mosquitoes,
I
bought an amp.
Show everyone.
I bought an orange
Crush. It's a Crush 15.
Nope, it's an orange AD5.
Hell yeah!
That's all it is.
We've talked about that amp
for a long
so
time.
Much.
Volume, tone. That's it. And then so it's the AD series of amplifiers. So I have an AD30 head. I used to have the 2x12 combo, and I got rid of it. And I have the AD15 1x12 combo, and then this is a 1x10 combo, 5 watts. So it's kind of like the Vox AC4 amps. Like I had one of those. Really, really dug it, actually. Same thing, where it was 4 watts, and if you want it to start, breaking up, you turn it up. Whereas this is, if you want it to break up, you turn it up for it to, get the distortion. And to me, actually, it sounds pretty good, just clean. I'm like, oh, this is actually really clear. It's chimey. I can't tell if it's because of the 10-inch speaker, or the fact that I'm like, oh, it starts cook. You could have it a quarter of the way there, and it's already like, all right, we're pushing the one tube here. And it's an amp I've always, talked about. I'm like, oh, it'd be cool to have. Like, do you need it? No.
Not at all.
And it's a lot. It's a good amount smaller than the AD15 that I have, and like maybe 15 pounds lighter. But it's not like that much of a difference that I'm like. It's not like I'm going from a 2x12, practice amp at home to this, because the idea is like, this is like just a practice amp for home.
Yeah,
I didn't need it. It's just something I always wanted, and they've been going for like $800, $700.
Shit.
And I'm like, yeah, this one's
they're pretty rare.
They're rare. Yeah, they only made them for a little bit. There's a few of them that are made in the UK. This one is not. This one's made in China, which is like, I mean, I kind of gave up the idea. If I find one made in the UK, I will buy it and I'll sell this one. Just because, I don't know. It's something just about. It really doesn't matter where things are made, but I'm like, oh, it's just the rarity of it. My AD15 is made in UK.
Yeah, and you're trying to get the matching set.
Yeah, which is
you got rid of your 30 though, right? Your 30R.
Yeah, which I was looking on the Guitar Center's website. You can get an AD30 2x12 made in UK amp for $699 is what they have it listed for. Whereas for $799, they list this AD5 made in China, little 5-watt amp. It's like,
damn.
Wait, you can get a fully functioning giggable big heavy amp for $100 less than this little guy, this novelty thing, which it sounds good. It's not like, a bad sounding amp in any regard, but you know, it's, I don't know, kind of more just for the collector in me, but it's, you know, it's useful.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm totally understand that it was not a necessary purchase at all, but I did see it on Reverb for a good deal, and I think I got it for $400 plus shipping, which was $20.
Nice.
So $420, and then
Hell yeah.
not the best deal. Like I would have loved to get it for $250 plus shipping. You know,
Yeah.
who wouldn't? But you know, as of right now, I see that as like the best deal I could find. Like, might as well just do it, right? And then I'm pretty sure as soon as this episode comes out, they're gonna go up for like $200, half of what I paid for. And yeah, no, it's a really like I mentioned, like I love the AC4 amps, from Vox. I got rid of it because I don't know, I was going through like gear purge, and I know Co has one, and then when I would go over there, I'm like, damn, I wish I didn't sell mine.
And they still make that, right?
Yeah, the Vox AC4, and they make even
common
hand wired ones. I'm like, oh, it'd be kind of cool to get one. I don't need it. But this thing I didn't need either. I have it, and I'm like, I'm playing it. It reminds me of that, but totally different, kind of different voice, because the AD series is kind of like Orange's take on the AC, like Vox amps.
Yeah, they just sound a little different.
Yeah, they sound, I don't know, thicker, or to say. And this just has a vibe of that kind of deal, but it's
orange, dude.
It looks great. I think it looks cool.
Duh.
Totally looks like a practice amp, but it's not like as light as a Crush at all.
Yeah.
As I'm like, what? Pick this thing up. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about orange amps. I'm, definitely a fan, and haven't shied away from that on the podcast, saying it all the time. But this was totally a collector thing in me, and I understand the whole, having less stuff and you don't need this. Or are you actually going to use this?
Dude, you got a small amp. It's not like you bought a full stack.
No. Yeah.
But you should get another 412 though.
I do. I'm gonna get a 410 and a tube bass head. That's what I want. That's my next thing.
Yeah.
So, as much as I just want to buy a Bogner Shiva just to have it and then get rid of it. Yeah, no, it's like if anything, I don't know. I'm an orange guy, so I want to get an orange bass amp. Just the biggest bass amp that I can get, just to have it and be like, I'll never move this. Let's just keep it at home. And then, but yeah,
it's too precious to take out to play.
Yeah, so this is not the best deal, but it sounds actually really good. And maybe, of course I'm like, well, it's a pedal platform, and I'm like, so was the 8050. I didn't need to get it. But I'm like, they look pretty cool when you put them next to each other. I'm like, oh, there's the baby amp. Just an idiot. Oh, look, it's the baby amp. And just to, for me, just because I'm like, oh, this looks good. Just put them next to each other. I'm like, oh, this brings me joy. So the whole, oh, the Mari Kondo. I'm like, does this bring you joy? Yes, it does. Do you use it? Shut up. Do you play guitar? Well, again, shut up. But it does bring me joy.
I'm looking at because I'm scrolling while you're talking.
Yeah, not always responding.
Yeah, 8015. The guy wants $900 for it. Mm-hmm. 8015.
Yeah, I think I got mine.
Christ,
that one I got a good deal on. I got it for $600.
This is the 15 watt with a 10-inch speaker.
Oh, the 10-inch speaker. I have the 12.
Yeah. It says rare out of production amp. Yeah, every orange you own, it will be out of production soon.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That's how it's crazy how fast they move through amps.
Yeah. I think my Rocker Verb 50 is out of production amp because it's Mark II.
Well, yeah. Yeah, they do that, right? They move on. Mm-hmm. They add a reverb or something, and then, we're not making the old one anymore. Yeah. It's kind of irritating, I think, but...
Well, I mean, but they do a new version of it. It's like the idea
Yeah.
of like,
Except for the 85. I mean, they're not making that anymore, right?
or the 80-15.
Or the 15.
Yeah, they're just like, okay, you're gonna do. So now the AD30 to the head that I have is a single channel version. The new one is a 2-channel version.
Damn.
Still, a good amp, still made in UK, but it just people say, "Oh, the single channel version is the way to go." It's like how people say, which there is a difference. You can watch like a 13 million fluff videos as he talks about it. The difference between 2-channel dual rectifier and then the newer 3-channel ones.
3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the I'm pretty sure I had a really great one, and I sold it. Yeah, but I had a 2-channel dual rectifier, loaded it, and then I, some of these newer modern dual rectifiers, I'm like, it's just too much. Something about it, it's just like there's so much bass and so much distortion.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, it's just too much, guys. Calm down.
Just too much.
So, really probably could try and pair, my orange 8030 single channel head versus Sean Tolley's dual channel head and see, like, can we hear a difference? And you probably could. But, hey, who's going to waste that time? Anyways, so I bought an amp. I like it. There's an issue with it. So, there's something wrong must be with the power switch.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you plug the amp in, the jewel light comes on.
Yeah.
And even if it's on the off position. I'm like, all right, that's not good. I'm like, but the standby, so it's a 3-way switch. So you off, middle, standby, and up, on. So standby functions as it should. There's no sound coming out of it. And then when it's off, there's no sound coming out of it. But when it's on, sound comes out of it. And then when it's off, the jewel light just stays on. I'm like, okay, well, you can't leave this amp plugged in all the time. So I messaged the seller, which is like a store in Massachusetts. So like they have a brick and mortar store. I'm like, okay, well, it looks good. Arrived great. They packed it really well. And it plays well, totally works, except for that switch. I'm like, letting you guys know, I want to keep the thing still, but I have to take it to a tech. They're like, I've never heard of that ever happening. Let us know what he said or what they say. I'm like, okay, do you just think I'm a liar? I'm like, and then to let you know, like, I'm gonna want some money off or money back. At first, I was.
I'm not just telling you to start up a conversation.
Yeah, and just to let you know that this is like, I want some. I mean, I'll meet them halfway. Like, I'll split the repair costs, I guess, because they didn't know. I don't know, and also I still want to keep it because I don't know. It's gonna be $30. And then I'm sure they're gonna be like, fight to the teeth to do that. Because I also, I don't know. We'll see. I've never had to deal with that on Reverb, but I am the buyer, and I know Reverb fucks sellers.
Yeah.
Like, if you're a seller on Reverb, they do not give a shit about you. But if you're a buyer, they're like, oh, let's fuck them over.
You have all the power in this relationship.
Yeah, we're going to fuck that seller over. Let's get him.
He's on our website. Fuck him.
Fuck him.
No, I think either the switch is bad.
Yeah. I did Google it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or someone maybe put the light switch on the wrong contact.
Yeah.
That's really what I think.
So,
if someone maybe they unplugged on accident and then they plugged it back onto the one they thought it was on and it's just on the wrong pole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So take this in. I'm kind of thinking about taking my AD15 in because I've never had that really repaired, and it's got some scratchiness on
the pots.
Yeah, which I'm like, maybe I can clean it myself, but maybe take these both in to repair shop.
You just take all your oranges all at once.
I might take my truck and just dump them, like dump them out.
Yeah, a fucking dump truck, like beep, lift, slides out the back.
Yeah.
Thanks, fellas. Just take off.
Like, all right, that'd be $1,200. Ah, shit.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm like, I gotta take that in. So that's kind of a pain in the ass because I'm like,
yeah.
All right. I was kind of like hoping. I'm like, oh, what do you want to do? I'm like, just give me $30.
Yeah.
Because I would have just taken it. And now it's like, okay, well, go to the shop and get the repair done, and then we'll discuss it. I'm like, so now I got to do that now. I was gonna wait to do that, like, never.
You just wanted the money.
Give me money. So anyway, so they're playing hardball over there. It's like, all right, if you want to get it repaired,
they know the game. They know the game. You need to fuck with these guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not their first rodeo. So,
yeah.
Anyways, I like it and it plays really well, except for the whole fact that it doesn't turn off. And also it looks really good. So, what else do you want in an amp, dude?
Shit.
You want that thing to look good. All right, let's get into a topic here. What do you say? I honestly didn't think we were going to get this far along here. So I was texting you this. I have a friend's band. I guess we'll shout them out. Nights Like Thieves. They're in San Diego here. Our buddy Kyoki plays drums for them. Shout out. They're opening up for Lit.
That's the song. Sorry.
Yeah, that one.
I
I am my own worst enemy.
Yeah.
Every now and kick the living shit out of me. They're playing at House of Blues 2 days in a row, so I think Anaheim and San Diego. So they're opening up for both days, which I'm like, oh, that sounds awesome. What a really cool show.
That's cool.
Stoked for the guys.
Yeah.
But another band that's also on that show is Phoenix TX, which makes you think, oh shit, Lit and Phoenix TX.
Damn.
And our friends get to open. Like, that sounds fun. And then I looked into Phoenix TX because I haven't heard about them in a long time. I think the first time that we saw them was in 2016. They had like a reunion thing.
Yeah.
And then, so I'm like, oh, let's check them out. And then I saw on their Instagram, it's like, hey, the lead singer, guitarist, he's not in the band anymore. And they essentially replaced him. Like, and they're still going under Phoenix TX. So they have a completely new lead singer and guitarist, and they're now a 5-piece band as opposed to the 4 that they originally were. I'm like, okay. I think they have mostly original members, except for the singer, which they have a completely new guy. I'm like, okay. So it made me think, I'm like, that's not Phoenix TX.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
And it made me think they're like, oh, we're playing all these old songs, and then we're going to write some new ones. A lot of people are commenting, too, exactly what we are thinking before we get to it.
Yeah.
It's like, I totally respect you guys, but it's like, Will was the singer of the band. It's like, just start a new band. What the hell's your problem? It's because they wouldn't be able to get on bigger shows and use the name Phoenix TX to get people to see them. Because you see Phoenix TX on the bill, you don't look them up on Instagram. You go see it and be like, what the fuck? That's not even the singer. That's completely different guys singing these songs. It wasn't like, that Will sang some of the songs. He sang all of them.
I'm guessing he wrote
all of them.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Yeah. I mean, I'm just guessing.
Yeah. So it's the idea of like, just start a new fucking project. So, okay, so this is maybe a loose topic. I'm like, when is a band not a band anymore? Like, when you replace members. Like, how many members can you replace or change out for the band not to be the band anymore?
Yeah.
So.
Damn. I think, I can go.
Well, I guess.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
I think it depends.
Yeah.
On who you're replacing,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, Van Halen, I think you can probably get rid of everyone except for Van Halen.
Yeah.
And David Lee Roth,
Yeah.
So Van Hagar to me is not Van Halen.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say the other musicians aren't good or, their contributions in studio, whatever, and I don't really know that, but I just know that, like, David Lee Roth is the singer.
Mm-hmm.
He probably didn't write the guitar parts.
Yeah.
Right? But the guitar and the singer, that's the band for that band.
Yeah.
That particular band.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this situation is, I guess you could kind of compare it to Blink, right? Where they just said, "Oh, we're gonna, you know what? Fuck you, Tom. We're gonna tour without you. You know what? We're not just gonna tour. We're also gonna write records, write more songs."
Yeah,
You
and
know?
so it was Blink-182 had Matt Skiba from Alkaline Trio play as their guitarist and singer, and they would play Tom songs. So instead of like, okay, Blink-182, touring without Tom, it's like, oh, then only play the Mark songs and then play new ones. No,
Yeah.
they had to, get their shit in. I'm like, oh, we're gonna play all like Tom songs too, but Matt Skiba's gonna sing it. It's like, okay, all right. The thing is, I was never a fan of that era of Blink-182. Never finished a record actually listening to it. I was just over it. Sorry, Alex. If you still listen to us, I did not ever want to give them a shot. I was over those 2 records, and I never wanted to see them as Blink-182 with Matt Skiba. So, yeah, to me, I'm like, that's stupid. But people still went to go see them. But I highly doubt they're going to go see them as like, oh yeah, no, I really like the new Blink shit that you're doing. They're just like,
Yeah.
please play Damn It. I want to hear Damn It. And they're like, well, we're closing with Damn It. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Was it Sublime with Rome?
Okay.
I think they tried doing Sublime and calling it that, and someone literally called them out on it. Like, you can't do that. I think it was the state of Bradley Knowles, or the ghost of Bradley Knowles.
Yeah.
And so, I get why, but like they, I guess in this situation it's a little different. But
well, I guess with that, it's like they went as the project of Sublime with Rome.
Yeah,
because it's like that's not the singer. That's not the Bradley Knoll or whatever. Early in the morning. And then, okay, on the other side of it too. Okay, so instead of having the original band and they change out the singer, what if you just have the singer and then you change out the whole band? That's Chris Rowe from the Ataris does that, will do that again. He goes and they
the
play.
Band you see on stage this tour will not be the same band you see on the next tour.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely.
Yeah, we had a buddy who toured with them, and a lot of bands do that, like a smaller degree. Nothington, that guy is just the singer, and then he replaces one tour. He replaced the whole fucking band, and our buddy Dylan drummed for him.
Yeah, damn.
Like just a tour, and then he's like, "Okay, cool, all right, we're back home, all right," and he cuts them all loose. Just get out of here.
Here's some walking around money. Thanks for
Here's $40. Get out of here.
I don't want to ever fucking see you again.
Yeah, Chris Rowe of the Ataris, so he'll play, and they play as the Ataris, not just Chris Rowe and company. It's the Ataris, and so you go see him, and you're like, okay, cool. Oh, here's a bass player, a guitarist, and a drummer. But there's Chris Rowe singing the songs that he wrote.
Yeah, he wrote them, like literally.
Yeah, and so he gets
and perform them, and he could do he could play them without he's done it acoustic.
Yeah,
tours, which aren't, I'm sure, as profitable or as fun.
Yeah, and then also they've done shows where they got the original members, or at least from that album period. So it's like So Long Astoria.
Yeah,
he had the original members from that band, from that album, come together and be like, who's the original, band? Who cares?
Yeah.
And that's what sucks, because you're like, they're
the original lineup. Yeah.
You're like, yeah, I didn't know the name of the bass player or guitarist or drummer at the time, any at the time. And I just knew Chris Rowe, which at that point, it really depends on the band. So, there's something to, it's like, okay, when a band, okay, so, Queen, they are going around touring still with Adam Lampert, or they were at one point, an American Idol guy, and then he was the singer, and he's a good singer, not Freddie Mercury because he's dead, And
Jesus.
so, well, I mean,
you say that because he's dead.
Because he's dead. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's not going to be a surprise. I guess maybe to say, I emphasize he's dead. It's not a surprise for people to be like, oh, I'm going to go see Queen. Hopefully it's the original singer. No, they know he's not going to be there.
It's not, yeah.
Like, I guess that's why I emphasize dead. Spoilers if you didn't know. What? Listen to the podcast. I didn't know he's dead, you fucking bastard.
Yeah. If you didn't, you get to the end of Bohemian Rhapsody and, spoilers, he doesn't make it.
Yeah, so he
doesn't pull through.
Yeah, it's like not a surprise. People go out there and like, oh, they're mostly going to go see him or see them, playing, the hits and with Adam Lambert singing. They have a good singer who's famous in his own right, performing with the original guys, Brian May and the rest. That's the only one I know.
Brian May, because he's a guitarist.
Yeah,
Taylor
and the
Taylor.
rest.
Something. Yeah, I don't know.
But again, to
Joe Strummer in the gang.
Yeah, pull it back to.
Was it Mick Jones?
Yeah, but to pull it back to Phoenix TX, he's not playing in the band anymore because he quit or he got kicked out. Whatever, they don't specify.
Like he's not
dead or sick or can't do it. It's like they couldn't reach an agreement for him to be in the band anymore.
Yeah.
So it's that's another situation too. Kind of like, I guess, Blink-182 totally kept their name.
Yeah.
But most people fans of them knew. Imagine being there and you're like, oh man, I can't wait to see Tom. He's my favorite. What the fuck? And then just being a huge Blink fan, but
who's that guy?
Not knowing. Or going there, I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to see Scott Rayner, my favorite drummer. And you see Travis Barker. Who's this dickhead with the tattoos?
Scott. Yeah, it's been like 20 years.
Who's this dickhead?
What?
So like Blink replaced their drummer. Nobody cares. They got famous after that. So you could replace and that's what sucks about being a musician. A lot of times you can be replaced if you're not a singer.
A lot of band members we had didn't realize that too.
Yeah.
So the sooner you get that through your thick fucking skull, the better.
Yeah. And the thing is too, they realize like you're a drummer who's joined this band after 7 other drummers we've kicked out. So why are you acting like you're irreplaceable?
You're the one. Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, no, we've kicked out and replaced the drummers like probably 10 times. So why do you think you couldn't get replaced? Oh, because I'm a really fast drummer and I got a sparkly drum set. Like, so did the last guy.
You know what? Just for that, get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out of here.
I like you. You're great. You sharing a beer that he brought. Get the fuck out.
Give me that beer. Get out.
You take his beer that he brought.
Yeah. You finish it in front of him.
Smash the rest of them. Get the fuck out of here.
Clean yourself up.
What the fuck?
Yeah. But that's what it does suck. And it's like, essentially I'm in Just In Case and we're a band, that's our thing. But there's never really that, like, I think maybe because we're older and we've known each other for a while, but it's like not, the whole thing is like, I've replaced like 10 bass players,
Yeah.
But also they've said to me, it's like, oh, you're the longest running bass player we've ever had.
They say that just to make you feel better about yourself.
I've been in the band 7 years,
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah, you're actually the longest running member of the band besides Brian and Adam. I'm like, oh, nice. Cool. But it's also like, because they've had their issues with bass players like we've had our issues with drummers.
Yeah.
In playing. And I'd say Brian's probably the longest standing member of playing, as a drummer.
Yeah.
And it just like, worked out. And So it was just kind of funny. I'm like, oh, but I don't see myself as like the replacement guy. But also, it's like, well, I could easily be replaced if they were ever got like, we're sick of your shit, Brian. We need to have another bass player on retainer. I'm like, okay.
You're playing way too good.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
We want to make things complicated for us. But I don't know. That was just one thing I was thinking. I'm like, okay, there's a fine line with all these different ones. I mean, Blink got away with it, but it's also because Tom wasn't the only singer. Maybe that's how they got away with it.
Of
Other
course.
bands. So Sublime.
Well, and
they picked Queen.
They picked someone who could do kind of what Tom did. You know, could mimic what Tom did. You know, but couldn't write like Tom. Couldn't play. I mean, I guess anyone can play like Tom.
Yeah,
but
I'm sure Matt's
that's after it's been written. I mean, he writes those things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some of those are like, well, that's a weird way to play something.
Yeah.
But I mean, a lot of them are just like standard progressions, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
no, I don't think anyone could ever write Boxcar Racer. You know, Tom was the only one.
Yeah, and he's great. I think he's a better songwriter than Mark is.
Yeah, Mark sucks.
And I liked some Plus 44 stuff, but some of it was a real stinker.
Yeah.
You know,
Chapter 13, Lycanthrope. What's the other one?
I did like
those are the best songs.
That was fun. When Your Heart Stops Beating. I like that one.
Yeah, that's all right. That one's good. But I like Lycanthrope
yeah.
and Chapter 13. So good.
And then the rest of it kind of just, I forgot, you know. But I would say, you know, I don't know, when it's just the singer being replaced, and you know, you have to like put a little bit of a emphasis on like, hey, this is not Sublime with Rome. Queen, they didn't need to say that because there's like, the guy's dead, you know. And it's like you're like, yeah, okay, you don't have to rub it in, dude.
Jesus Christ, man.
It's like you're happy he is.
It was like it's like really sad too, so it's like chill out.
Yeah,
bumming me out.
What do you want me to say? He's dead. A thumbs up. And Kyle, you're like, that's now more like it. That's more like it. Make me feel better.
I see a thumbs up and it makes me happy.
Makes me feel good. Yeah. Give me an attaboy. Death from attaboys and pats on the back.
It's like a gauntlet running through a bunch of dudes.
Pop, pop, pop.
Just run the gauntlet, you just get killed.
It's just like getting pink bellied, but on your back. Anyways, we're getting too silly here, so I don't know. We didn't come to a conclusion. We just bitched about the Phoenix.
Yeah, we didn't make any rock solid statements, Your Honor.
Yeah,
the jury's still out.
Phoenix TX shouldn't be called Phoenix TX. More at 11.
Yeah,
bye.
Phoenix TX. We could think of a better name for them. It'd still be a city in the Southwest with another state initials. You know,
Marble Falls TX.
Yeah, no, Marble Falls. Okay, be Oklahoma.
Yeah,
MFOK. Boom. That's way better.
MFOK.
Oh no, it's OKMFer.
Yeah.
Boom.
Anyways, let's bring it in for a landing. What do you say?
Yeah.
All right. Just want to say thank you for tuning into the Tone Jerks podcast. We're getting back on track here. We're making it work, making it happen. Thanks for, again, dealing with like the missed episodes, some, missed weeks or say, we would say, and then, different upload days. But, just want to say, if you're a fan of the show, you like us, you can follow along on social media. We're on Instagram at the Tone Jerks. We're on Facebook. We have a Facebook group. It's linked in the description below. And then we have a YouTube channel. Give us a sub. Give us a dom over there. You can see Kyle and I talk to each other. Sometimes, sometimes they're popular videos where people are just like, we're just sitting here talking, and people are like, yes,
I'm plugged into this.
500 views on that one. I'm like, why?
What the fuck? Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What the fuck are you talking about?
And if you really like the show, you can help support us on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. But if you double down for $2 a month, you get an extra episode every week. Or sometimes you got an episode every week. Because when we were missing the main we still put Patreon out because, god damn it, it's our job. We're podding like it's our job. So just for the support,
we got mouths to feed over there on the
yeah. Just for the support, we wanted to give you all a huge shout out.
Like baby birds.
I gotta
just
feed.
Dump a bunch of slop in that, just put in the feed, and then just eat it up.
I was gonna say I gotta feed all these fucking mosquitoes, dude. I gotta make sure I'm fucking
you're
and sweet.
Was it is it high iron? No, I think it's like CO2.
Yeah,
They're like heavy breathing.
Yeah, I put that shit in. I just start eating whatever that you put in the bird feeders for hummingbirds. I just like eat that. Like I gotta make sure I'm sweet.
Drinking sugar water that's going rancid outside in the sun. That's great.
These mosquitoes are like, oh shit. What
Yeah,
do we got here?
rubbing their hands together.
We got a sweet
But,
pig.
yeah.
Anyways, that's stupid. All right, Kyle, you got a list of names over there? We're gonna give right here a shout out, a sizable acknowledgement. Kyle, why don't you give it to me?
I have Andrew Walsh from Andrew's Alcove and the DNA podcast.
Oh yeah,
and the Second Button podcast.
Yeah,
Abe Newman, Michael Newman, Nicholas Payson, Nicholas Ogburn, Doug King, Doug Chris from 37 Effects, Masters of the Cinematic Universe, and also the Just Surprisingly podcast. I have Joe from the Like My Network.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Joe.
Yeah.
Masters of the Cinematic Universe and the Just Surprisingly podcast. We got Will Lehue from Just Surprise Me, Energy Weapon, Sharing Maps. We got Tony DeGraw from Texas State Boggle Champs. We got RJ Smith from Teletalks. Jamie Davis, Johnny Ray, Steve Rao from 60 Cycle Hum, Kevin E. Quits from E. Quits Guitars, Co Schneider from the band Night Tides, Alvaro Viramontes, Brian Nutter of Nutter Guitars, Mel Chibson of Chibson Guitars, Sean Arbo from Gun Street Wiring Shop, Sean Fahey from the band Shadowhounds out of San Antonio.
As you're going over the list, I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. I'm just fidgeting with my wallet.
Don't interrupt me.
Just shut up.
Shut. Why not, you stupid bastard? That's what I thought.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
It just doesn't work that way. Why not, you stupid bastard?
I think it was actually a thought of mine where it's like, well, if you have a elevator that's free falling, and you jump at the last second, like you'll probably survive, right? It's like, no, that's not how it works. And it goes, why not, you stupid bastard?
Like, don't just say no. You have to explain it. Sean Wright from Lollygagger Effects and How to Fucking Solder. We got Juan Ortiz from Tone Hungry Effects. Mike Oxbig. Hugh Direction. Denny Whacked It. Zach Hale. The ringleader of the boys there. The gang.
The gang's all here, dude.
The gangbanger.
Oh no.
Right there.
All right.
Sorry. Eric Merrow. Sorry, I just had to get that visual out of my head. Eric Merrow from YouTube and Instagram. Just like
before I get rigid.
I sent it to you. It's like a dude. He's like, "Oh man, check out the new iPhone Titanium," and he's like, shows it to his buddies, and there's like porn on it. The fuck?
He's just showing them like, look at this screen, and it's all just gay porn. You're like, check it out.
He's like,
hey, look how great this screen is, dude. It's fucking sick. What are you doing?
Yeah. And then it finishes out like an iPhone commercial.
Yeah,
where it does like 15, shows the titanium.
Yeah,
Anyways,
good times.
Fuck. We got Eric Merrill from YouTube and Instagram. Scott Hamilton from the Effects Loop podcast. Matthew Fenslaw, Matthew Davis, Chase Stevens, and Pete from over there.
All right,
that is the list.
There we go. We will see you next time. We love you. Bye.
Bye.